Hello and welcome back once again to my channel. Today I want to discuss a very serious topic, my salty nuts. Now here I've got 4 different varieties of salty nuts that we'll be going through. But when I was a kid, I remember my salty nuts being much more tasty. And today they just don't taste the same. So I'm trying to figure out the reason why. So let's get started. But before we do, please hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and if you enjoy this video, hit the thumbs up. Okay, I bought some generic dry roasted nuts the other day, and when I opened them up, the container itself just smelled of plastic. It was like, wow, that's really strong. So when I tried the nuts, and I'm not going to try them first because I already know what they taste like, but they were very disappointing. Now this brand is Eileen's, I believe. It's a local generic version to myself, I'm not sure. But they even taste like plastic. It was so disappointing. Now when I was younger and my salty nuts were delicious, they were in glass. Now glass, you say, well, yeah, glass. They kept them fresh. But nowadays, everything is in the plastic. So I'm wondering, is that why they just don't taste the same? So I got another generic version, Food Club. A lot of you may be familiar with, it's kind of a Piggly Wiggly brand, or it goes at other places. Here it's also at Woodman's. And then we've got good old Mr. Peanut planters. And then we've got some Fisher. Now if you look at the label, they're all pretty much the same. They're some kind of oil, peanuts, and then various different seasonings that are added. So let's get started, okay? I will open them up. They are all brand new and freshly sealed. So we will know which ones are good, which ones are bad, or if they measure up to how delicious my salty nuts used to be. Okay, back to opening them. I was just gonna open them and then share with you pouring them in and trying them, but apparently they all open a little differently too. The Food Club, one fell swoop, and the cover came right off. And this is where I thought, well, I should record this, because when I attempted to open Mr. Peanut, it doesn't open very good. It started to rip and tear, just wasn't as simple as the first one. So let's, yeah, you get another corner and it just tears. So they don't come up very good. Maybe it's the glue, maybe it's the packing company, who knows. So that one didn't open very well. So let's see how the Fisher do. Now the Fisher has a very similar container to the Food Club, just slightly different in size. And of course, it's probably one of those things they do where, hey, let's not change the price, let's give them less stuff. This one is 16 ounces, this one is 14 ounces. Planters, still you got to 16. Just raise the price a little bit so we can always get what we expect, right? Okay, so this one also is a little difficult. Okay, peeled off very nicely. Now, they were all excellently vacuum packed, so everything's good there. And these were also vacuum packed very good. Even though they tasted bad, as you can see, I've still been eating them. Okay, so the Food Club. Runaway Nut, Planters, and Fisher. And they are all just simply dry roasted, none of honey or any of that stuff, just dry roasted. And the colors are a bit different. Okay, this is the Eileen's, a little darker. Food Club. And then this is the Planters. And then the Fisher. And honestly, the Fisher and the Eileen's color looks identical. And by the way, this one's right in between. This one is 15 ounces. Go figure, right? Okay, so I know Eileen's already, yuck. All right, so let's go with the Food Club. No plastic taste. Got a nice bite. Got a nice saltiness. Definitely would recommend over the Eileen's by a lot. Very good. Cleanse the palate. Okay, planters. They look delicious. Honestly, these tasted delicious, and the look of them was good. It's not as dark, but it doesn't seem like the salt is sticking as much to them, but the flavor was there, so that's all that matters. Planters is good. No plastic taste. Good saltiness. Good crunch or bite to it. Probably a little bit more crunch than the Food Club. Flavor is very similar. This one has maybe a little bit more, where this is definitely salt. This has, you can taste the other spices that are there. It's good. They're both very good. Taste, maybe this is just a little bit above, but not by much. Okay. Fisher. Very good. Similar bite to the planters. Now, where the seasoning's a little different, it's kind of like this, okay? This was salt. This was salt and seasoning. And this probably has a little bit more seasoning. So, excuse me. One moment. Choking on my nuts. Excuse me. Let me take a break. Okay, I'm back. Now, while I took that break, which you guys won't notice through the magic of blending, like I said, this one had a little bit more spice, but it's because it has more salt. The sodium content of this one, now they're going by serving size, is 1 ounce, 28 grams. But it's funny, for both of these, they figure 28 grams is 40 pieces. Also, 1 ounce, 28 grams, but only 39 pieces. So I guess Planters has bigger nuts. These have 180 calories. These also have 180 calories. These have 160 calories. So if you're looking at the calorie conscience and all that, these two have 7 grams of protein. Apparently their nuts are better for you because these have 8 grams of protein. And as far as the fiber, 2 grams, 2 grams, and 2 grams. So virtually very close. For taste, and if you're looking at nutritional value, I guess I would go with the Planters. These have a little bit better flavor. These, I guess if you want to go with the lower priced and obviously getting much more, both the best values. This is a little less expensive, I believe. I have the receipt here, I can check. I'm not sure what the Eileen's were. I bought those a while ago, but that's what prompted me to do this because I was so disappointed in the flavor. The Food Club, those are $2.29. The Fisher, ooh, they're all $2.25, but guess what? They're also 2 ounces less than these, so bear that in mind. And then the Planters, they're actually the most expensive of them. These are $2.99. So, this would probably be what I would stick with. So, they're all very good, delicious. I'd recommend any one of these three. Would not recommend these. But I got a bonus for you guys. These are also Fisher. And I try to be a little bit more conscious of what I eat as I get older. These are never fried dry roasted peanuts, okay? Now I've been buying the similar for the cashews, and they're phenomenal. I mean, they're so much better. They don't have the oil in them. This is simply just peanuts and sea salt, where the Fisher, these peanuts, and then whole bunch of flavoring, cornstarch, yeast, molasses, spice, onion powder, blah, 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 blah. Maltodextrin, oleoresin. Doesn't say anything about oil. Well, go figure. Oh, monosodium glutamate. That's bad. Oh, anyways. Okay, so these. That's how they measure up. Brand new, fresh. Vacuum packed. Let's try these nuts. Probably have a better bite than all of them. Not as salty. Obviously, supposed to be healthier. Let's see what we got for sodium. Sodium is only 135 compared to the 200 on here. But you can definitely taste the difference. These do taste better, all three of them, because of the saltiness. But these are still very, very delicious, good, and I would highly recommend, if you're just trying to make that little bit of a dietary change, go for these. Ooh, that was close. Just wanted to see what we're dealing with here. Okay. Do not. Any of the others, thumbs up. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I know I did. And God bless.